bodies of all Mondeo are galvanized and resist corrosion well. Although versions before modernization have a weak point, the seams of the joints of panels and door frames. The trump card of this model is a large supply of legroom in the gallery. It will also suit tall people. This was achieved thanks to the largest wheelbase and length of the Mondeo among many competitors. But in terms of width, even an average build will be cramped for 3 passengers. I would like to note the good equipment. Already in the basic versions there is air conditioning, 4 airbags, a steering column adjustable in 2 directions, ABS, front windows, electric drive and heated exterior mirrors, central locking, immobilizer. Often we have the most expensive versions of Ghia. Among the shortcomings, weak sound insulation and limited rear visibility should be noted. The outside rear view mirrors are small, and due to the high location of the lower edge of the rear window in sedans and liftbacks, the extreme size of the car is not visible. In addition, cases of breakage of the plastic lock of the front armrest and the glove compartment release handle were noted. Engine. Mondeo was equipped with a diverse range of powertrains, see table. We often meet cars with gasoline engines, 4 cylinders with a volume of 1.8 and 2.0 liters and 6 cylinders, 2.5 liters. According to experts, the 110 horsepower gasoline unit is rather weak for this model. The lack of power is especially felt at full load. For normal driving, you have to constantly twist it. The result is high fuel consumption. Yes, and the motor resource of this engine is the smallest. After 150 to 200,000 kilometers, it has an increased oil consumption. V6 engines have proven to be the most durable. They can roll 400,000 kilometers without problems. All Mondeo engines are sensitive to fuel quality. So, when using left gasoline, fuel pumps often fail, filters become clogged, which increases the load on the electrical winding. As a result, it burns out. A new unit costs about 2,000 hryvnias. There are also problems with fuel injectors, so it is recommended to wash them at a special stand every 40,000 kilometers, service 300 to 500 UAH. Due to low-quality fuel with metal-containing additives, carbon deposits appear on the spark plugs, which makes it difficult and worsens sparking. First of all, the ignition coils suffer from this spare part, 1275 UAH. Engineers recommend changing platinum-tipped spark plugs every 60,000 kilometers. Individual coils of a 130 horsepower 1.8-liter gasoline engine with direct fuel injection, as a rule, walk without problems. After 60 to 100,000 kilometers, sweating of oil from under the cylinder head cover was noted in gasoline engines. Although after 100,000 kilometers in 4-cylinder gasoline engines, the gasket has to be changed, performing a scheduled adjustment of the thermal clearances of the valves, work about 600 UAH. But in V6 and diesels, hydraulic lifters are used. To increase reliability, the gas distribution mechanism of all Mondeo engines uses a metal double-row chain, which usually takes care of it until overhaul. At least 100,000 kilometers, the multi-rib belt of attachments together with the tension roller also serves. Diesel units are also sensitive to fuel quality, especially with the common rail system. In them, the injectors are the first to suffer. Their cleaning does not work, and the replacement is expensive, 1 PC, 2.5 thousand UAH. Transmission. All Mondeos are front-wheel drive. Most often, we meet cars equipped with 5-speed manual and 4-speed automatic gearboxes. Diesel modifications of the common rail and charged ST220 were aggregated with the 6-speed mechanics, and the rest of the V6 could be equipped with a 5-speed automatic Tiptronic with the ability to manually shift gears. When buying a used car, experts advise opting for gasoline modifications. Gearboxes, in principle, hassle-free. Their only weak point is the axle shaft seals, which by 60 to 80,000 kilometers can lose their tightness. The Mondeo manual gearbox is reliable. This unit with the MTX75 index appeared in 1993 in the first generation of this model. During operation, all the weaknesses of this gearbox were eliminated, and now a successful unit is installed on the entire modern line of front-wheel drive Fords. No characteristic faults were found in the automatic transmission, but when buying a car, experts advise to conduct qualified diagnostics of this unit. The clutch drive on all Mondeos is hydraulic. The master cylinder serves without problems, but the worker is changed along with the clutch. Suspension. Running is characterized by medium rigidity. You can't call it comfortable, but it provides excellent stability and quite informative steering, good handling. Many Mondeo owners note that the car feels confident both when driving at high speeds and when cornering actively. This is largely facilitated by the rear suspension, which, like the Focus, has the effect of passive steering, due to the use of so-called soft silent blocks. At the same time, due to the greater weight on irregularities, the Mondeo does not rearrange. Suspension, independent with anti-roll bars. Ahead, McPherson, and behind, a multi-link design. According to the mechanics, the chassis serves up to 150 to 200,000 kilometers. The bushings and struts of the rear stabilizer go the least. The first have to be changed after 40,000 kilometers, the second, after 50 to 60,000 kilometers. Suspension repair is expensive. All the consumables of the front and rear suspension change along with the levers. Another problematic place is the plastic anthers of the rear shock absorbers. They often warp and cling to the spring, creating an unpleasant knock. In addition, when overloaded in station wagons, the rear suspension subframe can bend, causing the wheels to stand sideways. Steering. On older machines, hydraulic booster pumps failed. Tie rod ends on our roads are able to withstand 80,000 kilometers. Brake system. The brake system is characterized by high efficiency, confidently stopping the car even from high speeds. Over time, with the rare use of the handbrake, especially on cars equipped with automatic, the braided cable turns sour. To avoid problems, experts advise regularly using the parking brake. Total. Ford Mondeo can be compared with an exemplary family man. He is not pretentious, has a great job, suits all family members and saves the budget. It is clear that this model is not without flaws, but they are successfully balanced by positive qualities. If the prestige of the vehicle is not the main thing for you, feel free to choose Mondeo.